Have you ever looked at an Afghan Hound and thought they belong on the cover of a fashion magazine rather than in an obedience ring? You aren't alone. Known as the aristocrats of the dog world, these stunning canines are infamous for being incredibly stubborn and notoriously difficult to train. But are they really untrainable, or are we just speaking the wrong language? Today, we are counting down exactly why Afghan Hounds are so challenging and uncovering the proven training secrets that actually work. But before we get started, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. Number 10. High independent nature. Afghan Hounds were originally bred to hunt in the harsh deserts and mountains of Afghanistan. Because of this, they had to think for themselves without waiting for human commands. This deep-rooted independent nature means your Afghan doesn't naturally look to you for direction. In their mind, they are their own boss. When you ask them to sit, they might just stare at you, weighing whether it is worth their time. The struggle is incredibly real for owners who expect a golden retriever personality. What works? You must respect their independence. Instead of forcing compliance, create partnerships. Use choice-based training methods where they feel they are deciding to obey. Give them space to process commands without constant nagging. Number 9. Zero desire to please. Unlike traditional working breeds, the Afghan Hound has absolutely zero innate desire to please you. They don't care about your approval, and a simple good boy is rarely enough to motivate them. This lack of eagerness can be incredibly frustrating during basic training sessions. Owners often feel ignored or disrespected when the dog simply walks away mid-command. To break through this barrier, you have to discover what actually motivates your specific dog. If praise won't work, upgrade your currency. Find high-value rewards like real meat, cheese, or an exclusive toy they only get during training. You have to make the training session highly profitable for them, convincing them that listening to you is the best possible deal. Number 8. Extreme prey drive. As premier sighthounds, their vision is extraordinary and their instinct to chase moving objects is overwhelming. A leaf blowing in the wind or a squirrel a mile away will instantly hijack their brain. Once that prey drive kicks in, their ears turn off completely. Recall training feels utterly impossible when they are locked onto a target. To manage this, you cannot compete with the environment. You have to control it. Start recall training in highly controlled, boring environments before adding any distractions. Use a long line for safety outdoors. Engage their prey drive constructively by using flirt poles or lure coursing games as a massive reward for coming back to you. Channel the instinct rather than fighting it. Number 7. Incredibly sensitive souls. Beneath that aloof, glamorous exterior beats an incredibly sensitive heart. Afghan Hounds do not handle harsh corrections, raised voices, or heavy-handed training methods well. If you lose your temper, they will instantly shut down, completely withdraw, and lose all trust in you. A single bad experience can set your training back by months. Real-life owners often discover that pressure creates total paralysis in this breed. What is the solution? You must keep training overwhelmingly positive, gentle, and strictly force-free. Focus entirely on rewarding the behaviors you want rather than punishing the mistakes. Keep your voice light and upbeat. If you feel yourself getting frustrated, immediately end the session on a positive note. Patience and absolute gentleness are mandatory. Number 6. Boring repetition kills. Focus. If you try to make an Afghan Hound do the exact same trick 5 times in a row, they will simply walk away. They are highly intelligent, and boring repetition insults their intelligence. They learn quickly but refuse to perform like circus animals. Traditional obedience classes often fail them because the endless drilling causes them to lose focus and check out completely. To keep an Afghan engaged, you have to keep your sessions extremely short and highly dynamic. Train for no more than 3 to 5 minutes at a time. Change the games frequently, mix up the commands, and always end the session while they are still having fun. Leave them wanting more instead of feeling completely drained. Number 5. Late emotional maturity. Afghan Hounds are the late bloomers of the dog world. While other breeds settle down at a year old, an Afghan might not reach full mental and emotional maturity until they are 3 years old. This prolonged puppyhood means you are dealing with a gigantic, goofy teenager with a short attention span for a very long time. Owners often mistakenly believe their dog is untrainable when, in reality, they just aren't mature enough to focus. You have to adjust your expectations. Focus on foundational life skills and boundary setting, rather than complex obedience during their younger years. Celebrate the small victories, maintain a consistent routine, and give their brain the necessary time it needs to fully develop. Number 4. The cat personality. Experts often describe the Afghan Hound as a cat trapped in a dog's body. They are aloof, dignified, and value their personal space above all else. They choose when they want affection and when they want to engage. Trying to train an Afghan often feels exactly like trying to herd a stubborn feline. They simply won't be smothered into submission. To succeed, you have to embrace this unique feline energy. Do not force interactions. Let them come to you on their own terms. Build engagement by playing hard to get yourself. If you become an interesting, unpredictable resource rather than a demanding owner, they will naturally want to figure out what you are doing and join in. Number 3. Extremely low food motivation. Many Afghan Hounds are notoriously picky eaters and suffer from extremely low food motivation. When traditional training relies so heavily on treats, having a dog that turns their nose up at hot dogs makes things incredibly difficult. Owners often cycle through dozens of expensive treats with zero success. If food fails, you must rely on life rewards and environmental reinforcers. What does your dog actually want at that exact moment? Do they want to go outside? Ask for a sit before opening the door. Do they want to run? Make eye contact the trigger to unclip the leash. Use access to the things they naturally love as the ultimate paycheck for their good behavior and compliance. Number 2. Physical discomfort blocks. Learning. With their prominent hip bones, deep chests, and flowing coats, Afghan Hounds are physically sensitive. Asking them to sit on a cold, hard floor might be genuinely uncomfortable for them, leading them to refuse the command entirely. Owners sometimes confuse this physical reluctance with stubbornness. Their long hair can also pull or cause discomfort with certain training equipment. To fix this, always evaluate the training environment from their perspective. Teach positions like sit or down on soft carpets or plush dog beds. Ensure their collars and harnesses fit perfectly without pulling their luxurious coat. Once you remove any potential physical discomfort from the equation, you will be shocked at how much more willing they are to participate. Number 1. Lack of mutual trust. The number one reason Afghan Hounds are so hard to train is a fundamental lack of mutual trust. This breed bonds incredibly deeply, but that bond must be earned. They will not obey someone they do not respect or trust completely. If you treat them like a robot instead of a partner, they will actively resist you. Earning this trust is the ultimate key to unlocking their potential. Spend quality time just existing together without asking for anything. Groom them gently. Take them on quiet, decompressive walks in nature, and advocate for their space. When an Afghan Hound finally trusts you, their stubbornness melts away, revealing an incredibly loyal, intuitive companion who will gladly follow your lead. So, guys, training an Afghan Hound is undeniably challenging, requiring endless patience, creativity, and a deep understanding of their unique, independent nature. But when you ditch traditional methods and build a true partnership, the reward is an unbreakable bond with one of the most magnificent dogs on earth. If you found these tips helpful, please hit that like button, leave a comment about your own dog, and subscribe for more expert advice.